Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to the stage, President of LG Electronics Mobile Communications Company, Juno Joe.
Guten Morgen, everyone, and thank you for being with us today. Please allow me to start by saying how delighted I am to be here in historical Berlin to introduce the new generation of our LG V series. Since the emergence of the smartphone, it has changed many aspects of our lives. How we manage our day, preserve memories, and above all, communicate with one another. When you want to share meaningful moments, all we need to do is capture them in pictures or in videos. Smartphones have made this so much easier. According to a recent survey, almost 80% of smartphone users use their smartphone at least once a week to shoot videos. We are literally on the verge of transitioning from storytelling to story showing. Sensing this new trend, LG introduced the V series, which has received a share of recognition from industry followers and customers. On its way to developing a strong fan base, I am confident that LG V30 is the most perfect smartphone we've ever created and will be desired by every consumer. Unmatched by any other smartphone on the market today in terms of technological innovations and the people actually want to use. I predict the V30 customers won't be shy about telling their friends how much they love their V30. And as always, it's better to show than to tell. So, allow me the honor of showing you for the first time the new LG V30. The LG V30 is the smartphone that enables users to experience a holistic visual experience easily and beautifully. The LG V30 allows users to easily create it and view video content with professional level quality. With Cine Video mode, users can produce cinematic video content with the clarity and quality of a professional movie. LG has set a new standard for smartphone photography with the dual cameras and wide-angle lens long before everyone else. And with the V30, we'll bring LG's camera heritage to the next level. To start, the V30 is the first smartphone to feature f1.6 crystal clear lens, the largest aperture and clearest lens in any smartphone to date. We'll call it crystal clear lens, as the most important part of its lens module is made of glass, not plastic. Also, let's not forget that this is the first smartphone from LG to offer a vivid OLED full vision display, which brings the LG's legendary OLED TV picture quality and technological know-how to our smartphones. And I'll not be doing this device justice if I fail to mention its stunning design, to match its amazing features. By bringing all these elements together in one smartphone with a balanced design, we've created the ultimate sensorial device. An incredibly beautiful and remarkable device for the most discerning users. I dare say today, this is the most beautiful smartphone on the market. However, this is just the beginning. We are confident no other smartphone introduced this year will offer the kind of technology and the capabilities of the LG V30. It is your continuous support of our aspirations and ambitions that made this V30 possible. And with that, let me wrap up the telling portion of this story. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my colleague, Andrew Coughlin, to the stage to show you the V30 in more detail. Thank you very much. Andy?
Hello everyone. It's my pleasure and privilege to introduce the new flagship smartphone in the LG V series. As we heard from Mr. Joe, people nowadays prefer to show their stories rather than just tell them. Previously, people were more about words and photos, but nowadays it's more focused on video. People create, edit, and share videos as a matter of course, but they communicate and express themselves through the medium of video too. Video consumption and creation has dramatically increased thanks to social media and, of course, smartphones. With the advent of smartphones, almost everyone has a video camera in their pocket that they take everywhere. It was when smartphones got popular that filming and sharing video simply exploded. But it's not only just about the amount of time watching and sharing. The key thing is this: even for amateur use, the quality of video being produced has soared. For example, people used to upload videos without any editing at all. Now they add filters, edit, and even add background music to make their work more compelling. So the standard of even homegrown video quality has risen. So the tool is empowering the content, and of course the smartphone is the key factor leading the videography revolution worldwide. Among smartphones, LG's V series have specialized in and raised the bar on video functions. With V30, LG will bring a new era of smartphone videography once again. LG came up with cinematic videography. This will meet the high standards our consumers require and satisfy their desire to express themselves fully. It'd be much better to let you all see it for yourself than just to explain it with my words. So now let's invite to the stage a very special guest, a professional cinematographer who will tell us about the V30's amazing video camera features. Please welcome Director of Photography for Game of Thrones, Boardwalk Empire, and Desperate Housewives, amongst many others, Mr. David Franco. Dave, come and join us.
Thanks, Andy. Good morning. Thank you so much for having me here. Like Andy said, I'm a cinematographer and I've worked on numerous of movies and TV shows.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of your work, and I'm sure many of us in the audience have too. So you obviously shoot a lot of professional videos, David, but what about in your leisure time? Do you actually enjoy shooting video?
Of course, definitely. And when I don't have a camcorder or a DSLR around, I use my smartphone like everybody. But you don't get the quality I'm used to when I'm shooting video with them. So I was pretty intrigued when I heard the V30 was designed specifically cinematic videography in mind. I got the chance to shoot the thing that inspired me in my daily lives, my kids, surrounding, with the V30 earlier than anybody else. Let's watch it together.
Let's do that. trolleys, and really lovely shots of Belfast and the cheeky smile of your lads there. That was a great clip. And I'm just guessing, David, that was captured by the LG V30.
Yeah, it was. And I gotta say, its video capability are top-notch. I had some time to really use the V30, and it's definitely impressed me. I'm totally into the product, and I love to show more of its video capabilities.
Well, as video is one of the V30's most powerful features, I'm actually quite intrigued to understand your view on how it's performed.
Let me show you them one by one.
Okay.
LG V30 Cine Video modes take care of coloration and zoom in with Cine Effect and point zoom. With Cine Video mode, you can easily create rich, high-quality videos conveniently. First, let's look at Cine Effect. Coloration is a powerful means to create atmosphere in a film. Red creates tension, for example, while green can create creepy mood. The V30 Cine Effect feature enable users to apply a color palette when they shoot. You can apply the tone of your choice from preset selection of example to create the kind of color scheme you normally see in movies. There are 15 Cine Effect settings to choose from, and you can preview the result through a preview window on the right side. This makes it a piece of cake to select the right color scheme depending upon your scenery and what kind of mood you want to impart in the moment. You can also control the intensity of the color and even give it a vignette effect.
And the video filters provided in conventional apps simply don't maintain color information intact. And this can ruin image quality. But Cine Effect makes use of a log profile which delivers a wider dynamic range, smoother light and dark gradation, and more vivid colors. In the development of the Cine Effect feature, LG worked with post-production experts specializing in colors and colorists who made fine adjustments to the color palette. This behind-the-scenes technology and craftsmanship were critical in getting Cine Effect just right. So David, what part of the video we saw earlier takes benefits from actually the Cine Effect feature?
Let's take a look at the screen in the back. Did you see all the different colors used when I visited the market? This is Cine Effect at work. Things I experience in my real life are much more my inspiration outside of work, and it's great to add the type of color palette and vignette effect you normally see in a movie applied to a smartphone shot video. You can make your video look creepy and dark, or make it as light and lovely as you like.
Those colors just look absolutely gorgeous, I've got to say. So let's move on now. Point zoom.
Great. One of the elements that determines quality in videography is zoom. It's complicated to zoom on a subject with a shutter, as existing zoom makes abrupt stop.
Absolutely.
Because you have to use a button or pinch the screen. However, point zoom does it smoothly and at a steady pace. Also, existing feature in smartphone generally just zoom in the center of the screen. The point zoom in the V30 lets you do it wherever you want on the screen, not just in the center. This drove viewer right into the subject and add more drama. To sum up, point zoom add emphasis or tension.
Yeah, I did notice some scenes earlier from the video that show some unusual, quite interesting zoom moves. So that's zoom, point zoom at work.
Yeah, that's it. That's this point zoom. Did you see when I zoom on the sign leading to the studios? That's point zoom. Notice how it pulls you in smoothly. This is a powerful zoom technology that furthers the stories. One thing that grabbed me, it is an impressive tool that is easy for everyone to use. Just select an area on the screen, pull the lever to adjust the speed, and voila, that's it.
Oh, well, that's great. And it really draws you into the frame. And it looks easy too. Child's play for a complete amateur like me. But what's more, the V30 supports log profile for the first time in the mobile industry. And this is ideal for professional users like your good self, David, as it allows pro filmmakers to do post-production work, like color grading, for instance, much more easily using the log video. And that is unique in a smartphone.
Glad to hear it. Video, of course, is not just about visual, it's all about audio. So the V30 also covers that area as well. Now, I would guess that many of us have filmed trying to recording a concert, for example. But when you replay the video, you realize that your phone was unable to capture thunderous sounds.
Yeah, Here's the example. So to overcome this, LG developed a technology that uses the audio receiver of the phone as a mic. And this is dubbed RAM, or receiver as a mic. Since receivers are made of tougher material than a mic, it can digest monster sounds. So with the V30, users can record deafening sounds of up to 142 decibels in concert stadiums. High-quality videos like the ones we just saw can be recorded with the LG V30 thanks to LG's exclusive optical technology. LG's leadership in dual cameras is one of the key factors that draw consumers to LG smartphones, and with the V30, LG has taken the fundamental optics of the camera to the next level. For the first time in mobile phone cameras, the V30 is armed with a groundbreaking f1.6 crystal clear lens. This gives the V30 both the brightest lens and aperture among any mobile camera in existence. The crystal clear lens raises the V30's light penetration rate, allowing the image sensor to receive more light. Smartphones in general use plastic lenses, but when you compare those with glass lenses, light penetration is a lot slower. The high penetration rate increases the dynamic range in the image, enhancing the detail in both the lighter and darker areas of the picture.
Take a look at this photo in the back. See how the photo captures the detail in the dark area of the building and, at the same time, successfully capture the detail in the bright area near the sun. This kind of shot is difficult with existing smartphone, but the crystal clear lens stretches the dynamic range, allowing the V30 to shoot scenes like this with ease.
Okay, moreover, the resolution in the main camera has been increased up to 16 megapixels, which reveals more details in the picture.
In addition, LG made a lot of improvement to its signature ultra-wide-angle camera. LG headed the call of those consumers who love the wide field of view, yet do not like seeing edge distortion. So LG completely revamped the lens design and cut the amount of distortion by 1/3.
So that's why we call it true wide-angle camera, unlike some others on the market. By making such significant improvements to the fundamentals of the cameras in the V30, both in hardware and software, users can enter a brand new universe of photography and videography.
Great. I'm looking forward to a new era of smartphone videography with the LG V30.
There you go, professional quality and ease of use, in the words of David Franco. Thank you, David.
Thank you again for having me. It was an exciting experience shooting with the V30.
That's great. So far we've seen how to take great pictures with the V30, but now let's move on to the display. In order to enrich videography experiences, it's critical when watching content to view it on a Grade A display. Among LG's flagship lineups, the V30 is the first smartphone to feature an OLED full vision display. Based on LG's long-accumulated leadership in OLED TV, seen as the finest display technology in the premium TV space, LG is going to bring a superior picture quality to the mobile sector with V30. So what benefits do LG OLED smartphones deliver? Well, take a look at the screen. OLED displays offer a range of pros, including excellent high dynamic range coloration, and the V30 supports the HDR10 format, which means it offers deeply immersive experiences and high levels of color contrast. Bright areas are brighter than ever, dark areas are darker than ever. And you can see here the before and after differences with HDR10. Moreover, the V30's display is not just a regular OLED display, but an OLED full vision display. LG's full vision display debuted on the G6 earlier this year, as I'm sure you know. With its minimized bezels, a large screen can be compressed into a small body. And the 18:9 screen aspect ratio and Quad HD Plus resolution on the screen delivers more immersive visual experiences than conventional displays. And thanks to all this, the OLED full vision display of the V30 provides users with a whole new level of user convenience in terms of smartphone size and dimensions, whilst its striking picture quality plunges users into the visual experience. These are exactly what consumers demand in displays. Now, the OLED full vision display of the V30 also offers more vivid and immersive experience in VR. And to hear more on this, we have with us Adrienne McCallister from Google. Adrienne, come on in.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us.
Of course. Thanks for inviting me. So Daydream is Google's platform for high-quality mobile VR. It consists of Daydream View, Daydream-ready phones, headsets, and controllers, and of course, experiences. Daydream View is a headset and controller for experiencing high-quality, immersive virtual reality. You can explore new worlds, kick back in your own personal VR cinema, and play games with an intuitive controller that puts you in the center of the action. Simply place your Daydream-ready phone, like the awesome new LG V30, into the headset to get started. Let's take a look.
Great stuff.
This is rap, subscribe, thumbs up in the back. Act like a watch out, flip it up to the 5. This is rap, subscribe, thumbs up in the back. Looking like style drop, getting out, fucking out. DVD, nah. You're at this path, I'ma slap in the back. No, slap in the back. You're at this path, I'ma slap in the back. No, slap in the back. Looking like style drop, getting out, fucking out. DVD, nah. You're at this path, I'ma slap in the back. No, slap in the back.
Well, that really does pull you in. So, what kind of synergies can we expect between the V30 and the Daydream platform?
Well, thanks to the OLED full vision display, Daydream is even more immersive when viewed on the V30. The OLED display has high response speed. When you're in VR, you'll also get clear color contrast and ultra-vivid images.
So users are getting spellbinding VR powered through the V30's OLED full vision display. So what content is available to bring that experience to life? Because surely that's the key. It's got to be.
Absolutely. So Daydream offers a wide variety of experiences, from education and travel like expeditions and Google Street View, hundreds of thousands of hours of 360 and VR video content from YouTube VR, and action-packed gaming like the recently released Gunship Battle 2 VR by Joy City.
Sounds great. But I'm also reliably informed that you have something else to tell us today.
I sure do. So I have a couple things I wanted to share. First, we'll be launching Daydream in Korea and Japan in the coming months in partnership with LG. So I hope everyone has a chance to enjoy the magic of Daydream via the LG V30. And just 2 days ago, Google announced that we were going to bring augmented reality to Android with the AR Core SDK preview. And we're excited to be working closely with LG to bring AR Core to the V30 in the near future. So thank you very much for having me.
No, thank you, Adrienne.
All right.
It's a real pleasure.
Thank you.
Okay, some quite exciting announcements there. So, all these uber visual features, cine video, vivid screen views, and high-quality VR would be impossible without a high-quality mobile processor. In this area, the V30 comes fully armed with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 mobile platform. For more on this, let's invite Don McGuire from Qualcomm to come and join us on stage. Don.
Hey.
Thanks for coming, buddy.
Thanks, Andy. Thanks for having me. Thanks very much for the introduction. Qualcomm and LG have a long history of working together to make incredible devices that are loved by millions. We're excited to continue our relationship by enabling amazing and optimized experiences on the new V30. As you mentioned, Andy, the V30 is powered by the Snapdragon 835 mobile platform and is designed to ensure that you get the best of what's possible out of your phone with the highest possible performance, power efficiency, and battery life.
So we're really glad to hear that. So what's actually the main story today?
Well, today we're going to focus on advanced video and camera features of V30, as well as truly immersive entertainment and gaming, which make sensory experiences real in the V30 and are available and enhanced by Snapdragon 835. So let's talk advanced photo and video capture for a second. With the V30, you're going to get some of the best photo and video capabilities that technology has to offer. We're all familiar with HDR photography. HDR works basically by combining the best of multiple images to create the best picture possible. What we have done is we've applied this concept to video capture with our HDR video recording technology. But instead of taking separate images at different exposures, we alternate the exposure of pixels in a single image. This enhances the contrast and color, so your video is captured in HDR. On top of that, our Spectra image signal processor ensures that HDR photos and videos are captured without lag, at low power for great battery life, so you can literally shoot nearly all day long.
That's fantastic. So users can enjoy enhanced color and contrast when recording video. So what's next?
Well, next, I would like to actually highlight the V30's truly immersive entertainment and gaming. Our built-in Adreno 540 GPU supports a truly immersive VR and gaming experience. VR content, like we heard from earlier today, with lifelike graphics, heightened sounds, and intuitive interactions, can be experienced with nearly zero lag or latency. In addition, film enthusiasts will love HDR10 playback, which delivers a viewing experience the way Hollywood intended. HDR10 provides brighter brights and darker darks, plus a wider color gamut, which more closely reflect real life. In fact, Snapdragon 835 support of HDR10 reproduces about 2 times the range of colors and 64 times the shades of gradations than SDR alone. Finally, all of this is enhanced by the lightning-fast connectivity. Inside the V30 is the integrated Snapdragon X16 LTE modem, which you'll be able to reach up to gigabit peak speeds, but more importantly, hundreds of megabits per second sustained speeds for high-quality streaming of VR content, long-form video streaming, and multiplayer gaming.
Well, that is superb. A big thanks to Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 mobile platform. The LG V30 offers impressive smartphone videography and immersive entertainment experience.
Again, I'm really honored to be here today representing Qualcomm. Thanks very much. We're so excited to be part of the V30 launch. It's an incredibly advanced multimedia and entertainment-based smartphone, and we're excited to see what you will capture, create, experience, and share. Thanks again, Andy. Appreciate it.
Much appreciated.
All right,
thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Quick service stop. Now, immersive video experiences are provided not just by visuals, but also by audio. And the V30 does not overlook video capabilities, which has been the DNA of the V series. The V30 comes with a 32-bit hi-fi quad DAC to minimize distortions and white noise, delivering high-quality hi-fi sound in a smartphone. Also, hi-fi audio streaming is the new thing in music streaming services these days. The LG V30 rides this trend by supporting MQA format. With MQA, V30 can deliver hi-fi sound in a reduced file size. The V30 offers even more improved audio capabilities, as LG has added 2 new features to the existing hi-fi quad DAC. The first upgrade is sound preset. The hi-fi sound preset in the V30 provides various presets tuned by audio experts, enhanced, detailed, live, and bass modes. These can be set according to individual users' tastes, easily and intuitively. You can boost the bass and enjoy heart-pounding sound, or you can apply a setting that augments the high-pitched sound for maximum enjoyment of, say, The Sopranos with those fantastic accents they have in that TV series. Once you've adjusted the sound setting to suit your taste, you can further fine-tune the reverberation effects of the music with a few personal touches. The hi-fi digital filter modifies the reverb. This used to be available only in high-end digital audio players. There are various filters, short, sharp, and slow, so you can choose the digital filter of your desire to listen to music tailor-made just for you. This superb sound quality was made possible thanks to our collaboration with premium Danish audio company B&O Play. B&O Play have refined the audio capabilities in the V30 by fine-tuning the overall sound and adding sounds that are unique to B&O Play. A set of earphones that comes bundled with the V30 carries elegant Scandinavian design and brings Bang & Olufsen's signature sound to a finely tuned sound experience. It's ultralight and fits in your ears with both precision and maximum comfort. You can all give them a trial yourselves out in the hands-on zone shortly. But one more thing. Exclusively for LG V30 customers, we're offering in-app items worth $100 for mobile music game Beat Fever. Okay, so a full bundle of high-tech features including cinematic class videography, dual cameras, an OLED full vision display, and best-in-class audio are condensed into the beautiful body of the V30. So let's take a closer look. First of all, when you look at the front, you get a striking visual impact from the full vision display. What you are seeing is literally the full screen. Sophisticated curved bezel bending technology has been applied to the left and right sides of the OLED screen. This does not just look good, it offers optimal one-handed grip. Moreover, its seamless body gives the V30 a unified look, a real sensuous simplicity. The wide front display is complemented by its sleek, curved sides. This gives the V30 a slim, svelte profile. Thanks to the simplicity and slimness of the OLED display, the screen size has increased to 6 inches, although the phone's body is only 7.3 millimeters thick and weighs just 158 grams. You can see how easy it is to carry and comfortable it is in my hand. But you'll get a better sense when you get your hands on the device later in our experience zone. Okay, moving on. Now let's take a look at the back design of the V30. Firstly, the size of the dual camera is dramatically reduced from the V20. As previously mentioned, the V30 boasts many advanced features, such as the brightest lens, a wide-angle camera, and more pixels, yet the camera itself has gotten even smaller. Furthermore, the lenticular patterns at the back add a sophisticated, highly reflective finish and help to avoid fingerprints. I love that word, lenticular. I'm not sure what it means, but I love it for some reason. The V30 comes in 4 different colors, but we also have the V30 Plus, which will come to the market at the same time as the V30, that offers a bigger memory under the hood. But critically, the design of the V30 is not just about aesthetics. The design makes it tough too. Gorilla Glass 5 is applied to both front and back, and LG have looked into various ways to improve smartphone strength and discovered how H-beams, which have been generally used in building construction, could actually be the perfect solution. Well, as a result of this research, the V30's architecture adopts an H-beam aluminium frame to add tensile strength to its body. The V30 also passed 14 military tests, granting it US military standard 810G compliance. Heat is dissipated via a heat pipe, and a thermal pad adds an extra comfort factor for those who spend a lot of time recording and watching long videos, tasks which can generally heat up devices. And the V30 boasts IP68 water and dust resistance, so you can feel free to carry it to the pool or the beach as you desire. Battery capacity is another strength. The V30 is powered with a 3,300 milliampere large-size battery. The V30 enables wireless fast charge and it supports Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0 and USB PD. All of this adds great convenience, and it means the V30 can be recharged real fast and keep you connected. Additionally, the V30 has an upgraded power-saving feature. With extreme power-saving mode, users can lower their screen resolution and frame limit, but also can use various measures to lengthen usage duration. Okay, so the V30 has many, many high-spec features, but what unites them is that all these features are designed to be user-friendly. There's simply no point having great spec if it's not easy to access it. For instance, Graphy is a function that helps users utilize manual modes with ease. First, the user checks through a few sample images and selects a photography style that they like. Graphy then automatically modifies camera settings such as ISO, exposure time, and white balance, helping the user to create a similar mood and style to that of the chosen photographer. But if the selected style perhaps is inappropriate for certain subjects or conditions, Graphy advises the users on how to change the settings. Okay, so before we came today, the rumors about the V30 surfaced that there will be no second screen, which has been the signature feature of the V series. Well, in fact, the second screen hasn't disappeared. As you can see, it's right there inside the bigger OLED full vision display. When the screen's turned on, you can take a shortcut to key features via the floating bar, like app shortcut, favorite contacts, music player, or screen capture. And you can make fancy GIFs when watching videos too. The AOD, or always on display, itself has been upgraded, and you can choose any background you want. Or you can choose from pre-provided clock images, signatures, and other images. That's pretty cool. Also, you can use various key features via the Quick Toolbox. Quick Toolbox lives on the upper side of the AOD. The V30 enables smartphone access both easier and securely. V30 offers ranges of ways to unlock your smartphone. One feature that stands out this time is voice recognition. Usually only fixed hot words can be used to unlock phones, but the V30 allows you to unlock the device via a hot word that the user created themselves. Might be an idea to use a phrase you don't often say, like, wakey wakey. There we go. But of course, you can choose whatever you like, whatever you feel comfortable with. So speaking of voice recognition, let's talk about one of its main applications, AI. Voice Assistant is a crucial part of AI, and V30 has got it working like a dream. The Google Assistant experience on V30 can help you get more things done on your phones, and there is another update that we're all very excited about. So let's hear more about it from our friend at Google, Scott Huffman. Scott, come and join me.
Andy, it's great to be with you again. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Scott, for joining us. We are all very excited about our ongoing partnership with the Google Assistant.
Well, I'm happy to be here to announce the V30 launch with LG. The Google Assistant is the new way to talk to Google, built right into your phone. It can answer your questions and help you get things done throughout your day, communicating with friends, keeping track of reminders, listening to music, and a lot more. And the V30 will have a great Google Assistant experience.
It definitely will. So what's the news today with the Assistant and the V30?
Well, the Google Assistant is already available in several languages. Today, I'm happy to announce that we'll be rolling out the Assistant in Korean, starting with the LG V30. And later this year, we'll support more languages, including Italian and Spanish.
Well, that's really great news, and we're delighted to hear that the Google will bring the Assistant experience to many more millions of people around the world.
The Google Assistant now features voice commands that are dedicated to LG Mobile. With the V30, you'll be able to activate the camera in wide angle, cinema mode, or manual mode. So you can say, take a wide angle photo to instantly capture that beautiful landscape. Or take a romantic video to take a video with professional movie effects. And LG and Google worked together to take advantage of the signal processing hardware in the V30. This enables the assistant on the V30 to recognize your voice anytime you say, "OK, Google," even when the screen's off or if the device is playing music.
And that's a real step forward and actually a tangible, clear user benefit.
Last but not least, one of the Google Assistant features that I love the most is the ability to control things in my home instantly just by using my voice. Today, we support devices from over 70 smart home manufacturers that LG phones can control via the Google Assistant. So I'm excited that the LG team is also working on a number of LG appliances compatible with the Google Assistant. So soon, users can say, "OK, Google, wash my clothes," and have their LG washing machine start right up.
Well, that's pretty exciting. That is the future. So it's good to see the Google Assistant team and LG working so closely together.
Yep, we're making great progress together. Thanks again for having me.
Always good to see you. Thanks, Scott. Okay, so now before we wrap this up, I'd like to answer some actual questions that we received from members of the audience before the start of today's event. And here are some of the more popular questions we received, as well as ones we felt were the most interesting for you. Okay, so now question number one, why is it so difficult to use glass in the lens, and how did LG overcome that challenge? That's a good question. Shaping glass to achieve the image quality in the small size required by a smartphone is very challenging. And we have managed to do this and still deliver the level of clarity expected by the audience that the V30 is intended for. I hope that answers your question okay. Next one, the LG V30 is beautiful and powerful, but it actually feels lighter than the G6. How have you achieved this? Thanks for asking. People are amazed that the larger V30 is actually lighter than the G6, and we were able to achieve this through the use of a thinner OLED display as well as smaller components throughout the phone. So a lot of work has gone into getting that right. Okay, next one. The V30 passes a number of military-grade durability tests, but it is made of glass. How do you make a phone so durable even though it looks so fragile? Well, that's a key question that I know is a major user concern. Designing a beautiful yet durable smartphone is all about balance. We think the V30 offers the most durable package without sacrificing beauty. And we do that, for instance, by using the aluminium H-beam to increase the tensile strength of the V30. Dropping the V30 on its edge is far less likely to result in catastrophic damage to the display as well. Next one up, can we expect OLED screens in all future LG flagships? Well, that's above my pay grade, but that's something I think all smartphone manufacturers may be considering at this time, including ourselves. LG being a leader in OLED technology makes it much easier for us to make that transition. But that's something we'll tackle on a case-by-case basis. Okay, and lastly, I think as a multimedia powerhouse that every consumer can use, how are you going to make it easier with V30? Well, that's absolute key. The V30 is a very advanced and complicated piece of machinery, but most of that works in the background, hidden from the user. For example, even though Cine Video offers many, many features, the user is led through the capabilities of the device through the simplified UX, which we've taken much care in removing complexity. And that really is the key challenge, isn't it? If users cannot access the functionality of the device, they can't get to enjoy the great experiences it's capable of delivering. Okay, so thank you for that. It's always great to hear directly from members of the press who have the challenging task of gathering, synthesizing, and conveying the most important details of our products to the general public. We hope there will be more opportunities to interact with all of you directly going forward. Now, to sum it all up, LG V30 is the most beautiful phone that raises the bar on smartphone videography. To cut a long story short, with this in your pocket, you can convert experiences to memories and memories to stories. Okay. Again, thank you so much for being with us today. Now, if I could ask you to please proceed to the hands-on area to the left of the stage and experience LG's latest and greatest handset up close and personal. Thanks again. Enjoy.
Please follow the on